Hi everyone, greetings from ERPUX, and in this video I talk about Optimus Prime in the Magic Square MS-02 Light of Peace version. Just a quick reminder, in these Transformers Masterpiece videos, my evaluation criteria are transformation and aesthetics compared to the G1 cartoon. Let's see the box. It is very simple, but also very well done. It's colorful but not too much, and the print quality is high. The paper is smooth and glossy, and that's how I like it. On the box we can find the same style as the 80s ones. Like here, with the statistic chart that can be seen with the red plastic filter. Or here, with the lettering which recalls the colors and the font of the classic one. On the other hand, I don't really like the white part down here. It's very cheesy. But that's okay, let's pretend it's not there. So, on the whole, the box is excellent. So, before we start, I have to say that I attached this Autobot logo here. In fact, it is sold without logo like all third-party models that are not Takara's or Keiyo's. While I hold it, it feels a bit light. I have to say that is because it is made entirely of plastic. But it has the same weight as many Takara models. And even those are all made of plastic. This plastic thing needs to be talked about, because many have complained that it's too light and flimsy, that there is no metal, and therefore it looks poor. In addition, many are afraid that it can break easily. It's true that it's light, I tell you for sure, but it doesn't seem flimsy at all. In fact, I've handled it a lot. I always keep it with me on my desk. I've posed it several times, I've transformed it many times, and I've never had any problems. And I've never gone easy on it either. I've never been afraid of breaking any part of it. You can push and squeeze without forcing the plastic holds and nothing happens. The plastic is just like this, it's not painted. Moreover, the color is not very bright. It's matte. In fact, look here, compared to the same red color which is more shiny. Here we have the Cliff Jumper from Fans Toys. You can see that the colors are different. Anyway, from several reviews, I understand that this plastic is different from the usual, that it is lighter but stronger plastic. To make it easier to understand, we can compare carbon fiber from cars to steel. But as usual, don't judge a book by its cover. A few months later, Magic Square has released a version supposedly with metal. I managed to hand test it, but I couldn't find any visible metal parts. If you're interested, look around for some reviews. The model is called MS-02X. For sure, I won't buy it to make the full comparison. I'm keeping this model by now. In fact, I already have two Optimus Prime models, one of which is the mythical transform element. Anyway, apart from this claptrap about plastic, overall it's great. Who cares? It's Optimus. I mean, look at him. Aesthetically, he's perfect. Even the back is clean. What more do you want? It's amazing, guys. I mean, it looks like one of those models that don't transform, but this one can do it. Let's see the joints. The head turns 360 degrees, it goes up and down well, and the antennas also rotate. The shoulders do everything. In fact, they do a complete turn, they can come back and forth, and even outwards to do this movement. And of course, they can rotate. As you can see, the biceps can rotate, and the elbow bends with a double joint. However, here in the elbow, you have to be careful when it bends like this, because it can leave a hole behind. But don't do like some fools who left it open and said that the model was badly engineered, because you simply close it and the hole goes away. Even the forearm does a complete rotation, and the wrist rotates all around itself. The hand is fully articulated. Each finger is independent and is articulated except for the last phalanx. The thumb is also articulated, and this hand is how every hand of Masterpiece should be. The torso can rotate 360 degrees. It can A-B crunch, and there is also this additional joint that obviously is needed during the transformation, but allows you to have mobility and freedom in posing. Let's see something that cannot be missed. In the chest, we have all the equipment for the Matrix, which opens up nicely. As you can see, inside there is the Matrix. But now I don't want to take it out. But I swear it can be pulled out. Anyway, they could have made it slightly bigger, but that's fine too. The hips here are well articulated. You see, the thigh can rotate, and the hip panels follow the movement of the leg. But you have to watch out here every time, because you have to put back the hip pieces that move. The knee is double jointed, very stiff and very stable. The ankle rotates quite a bit, and the foot is well articulated. Even the toe moves, and this is useful in posing. Even the heel is articulated. This is not so natural, however it is very useful for stability in certain poses. All the joints, of course, are made of plastic. I think the same plastic we were talking about before. I can't tell you how long they will last, especially shoulders and knees, because they are made like small gears. However, I have this model for a year now, and so far I haven't noticed any change in the hardness of the joints. So, in conclusion, this is a quality product with incredible joints. Also, the posability is absurd. I think this is the best model I own with this feature. The comparison with the G1 cartoon is perfect. See for yourself. Nothing more to say. This time I even paid attention at the back of the bot, which is amazing. Of course, it's identical to the G1 cartoon and it is also very clean. There are a few screws on display, and there is not even a backpack. Unfortunately, Takara MP44 has this really big backpack that kept me from buying it, even though some chaos recently fixed this. Let's see some comparisons. Here, with Soundwave from Robot Paradise Fans Toys. Here, with Blaster from Deformation Space. Here, with Prowl from Takara Masterpiece. Here, with Huffer from Bad Cube. And finally, with Cliff Jumper from Fans Toys. Let me remind you that it is the same height of Optimus Prime from Takara. So, this is the right height that settles the whole Masterpiece scale. So, as usual, I won't show you the transformation because you can better watch other YouTubers like Amgo, Sweet Transform, or Magmotion. They are good at transforming. About the transformation, there are a few things to say because, as mentioned before, my judgment is based on aesthetics and transformation. Let's say right away that the transformation is easy, fast and intuitive. You can remember it forever once you learn it. This is because it almost completely replicates the transformation of the smaller scale model, which has few and smaller parts. Having said that, it doesn't mean that the transformation is stupid. In fact, there is a lot of care and precision in so many parts of the model. As we can see here in the leg, there are these little pins and wedges that fit together perfectly to give stability. Here we get very close to Fans Toys standards. I really like this part of the leg. In fact, I find it smart and simple how they thought of making the wheels disappear. However, you have to be careful here, because these panels have to rotate and slide inside the other, but nothing compared to the mess of some fans' toys. Continuing on the legs, these panels somewhat echo the trick used by Takara's MP44, however in a more simple and fine way. In fact, the Takara people really took it too far, because the whole side of the robot opens up and ends up inside the leg, thus ruining the transformation. Gosh, it reminds me of an alien movie. Moreover, in robot mode, these traces of red are visible inside the legs, and it annoys me too much. I can't unsee that. But another good thing to show is here, the abdominal grid, because the grid that you see in the robot mode is the same that we have in the vehicle mode. So, the grid is always the same, and it is different from other Optimus models that have two grids, with one being fake. Same thing here in the chest, where the glasses are the same as the track mode, although turned. Continuing on the top, there is the arm that goes into the side of the body, as it does in the cartoon and also in the 80s models. Also, as I said before, we can see here another example about precision, with this panel that is well fixed thanks to this little pin that stops the whole arm. So, in conclusion, let's recap all. The transformation is easy, fast and fun, and echoes the 80s model and the G1 cartoon. The truck version also is fabulous. It takes me back to the late 80s when I was a kid playing with the toy. It feels solid in my hand and it feels the right weight. Also, we have rubber wheels and opening doors. The appearance is very clean and simple as well. The rear side too, although looking closely, there are many details that show against the light. There is only one thing that shows that this is a transformer, and it's this part here of the pelvis. Okay, even if we look underneath, but it's not fair to look there. Again, the comparison to the G1 cartoon is accurate. Nothing else to add. It speaks for itself. Let's see other comparisons. Here with Bumblebee from Takara Masterpiece. Here with Sunstreaker from Takara Masterpiece. Here with Fioravanti from X-Transpots. Here with Trailbreaker from X-Transpots. Here with Motormaster from X-Transpots. And finally with Blitzwing in tank mode from Star Toys. The positive aspects are the posability, the colors, the same appearance to the cartoon, the easy and intuitive transformation, the perfect back, the rubber wheels, and the articulated doors. Among the negative aspects, we have that maybe the shoulder joint is too small and exposed, and all the talk we had earlier about the plastic and the lack of metal. So the accessories. Here they are. A bit few. In fact, the first time I opened the box, I thought something was missing. So we have of course the rifle, which can never be missing, as well as the axe. Then there is the card with all the information and statistics. The two holders for the trailers, both the Takara one and the other one for the rest, and of course the instruction booklet. In my opinion, this is the best Optimus Prime made so far, and now I will tell you why. So it is better than the Transform Element 1, because the transformation is much easier, it is more posable and the colors are brighter. It is better than the Takara one because, as I showed you before, this one has a better engineered transformation and looks cleaner both in robot mode and alt mode. I bought it on Show Z store in October 2022 for 131 euros, including shipping cost. So, in conclusion, the robot mode is amazing. The vehicle mode as well is almost perfect. Overall, it is quite solid, very articulate and possible, and the transformation is fun. Also, I found almost nothing wrong with it. So, my rating is 9 and this is a must-have, no matter the version. Finally, I would like to remind you that this review is done not on a picture, but on this real model I hold in my hand. And it may be that yours is a little different, for better or for worse. So this is ERPUX. Thank you all and see you next time.